Hello, viewers. Our journey on the tour of Ghana brings us to Krobo Odumase. We are now in a place called City Beads. Here we are going to learn about the African beads that our ladies put on and our men also put on. We're going to know the processes that it's used in processing it and its significance. So let's go. We are just entering. This is the company. Very beautiful place. Wealth, nice trees, well painted, nice environment. My name is Aaron Prempe.
Yeah, and Java known as City. City is my popular name.
City! So, ladies and gentlemen, we have City here. You know, the Ghanaian currency is in City. So anybody who is called City means he's a rich man, because that is the real money. He's the real money man. So Mr. City is going to take us through the process of how they, do the beats and its significance. Any story about it, he's going to tell us. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. City.
Okay. I wanted to take you through the process from the starting up to the, the last point.
Awesome. So, can you tell us about beads? First of all, what is beads and how significant it is in the life of people and in the culture and for the people of the Krobo land as well?
Okay, thank you so much. The word beads is from the Latin word bene. Bene means to pray. So we use beads to count our prayers. That's why the Roman Catholic, they use rosary to count their prayers. Then after that, they put it on their wrist or their neck. And the Islamic people also use tasbih, also to count their prayers, before the bead also came as a jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah, so bead has a very important role in our life.
So it has a spiritual implication as well, because a lot of people use it in prayer also.
Yes. My real name is Nomoda Yi Jaba, known as City. City is my popular name. Yeah, in bead making, we have 5 types of beads. That is the traditional bead making. And the first one, we call it recycled antique bead. That is the old broken one, like this. You can see some of the old patterns. We rearrange it nicely in the mold and fire it. And that is the finished product.
Okay. So you can see the finished product of the recycled one.
Yes, recycled old beads.
This is a recycled old bead. Okay, this is how they look. Yeah.
And the second one also, we call it recycled transparent bead. And that one we use broken bottles or empty bottles like this. It can be beer bottle, Heineken, milk of magnesia, Coca-Cola, Fanta, etc. Any kind of bottle or glass at all is good for us. We wash it nicely. After that, we break it into smaller pieces. Then we get the chunks like this. Then you can mix 3, 4, 5 colors. But before you do that, you have to study the way how each glass works. Some are compatible to each other, some are not. If you mix the one that are not compatible, after nailing, you lose everything. So it is very, very important to check the compatibility of each glass before you mix them. So now, I'll use my hand to fill them up. Then this one also is ready for firing. But because of the particles, this one takes 30 to 45 minutes. And it's about 800 to 1000 degrees Celsius. When it melts, we bring it out. Then we use these 2 pins. We use our left hand to press it this way while it's still hot. Use the right one to pierce the hole at the center of it. Dress the bottom nicely, turn it over, and do the same thing to become round like this. After that, we leave it on the floor for exactly 1 hour for annailing. That is the cooling process. But when the weather is very hot, it takes more than that. We remove it nicely. We have a special stone for polishing. But I would like to finish this place before we go there. Then, that is the finished product. We have beer bottle and Coca-Cola bottle. Beer for the green, Coca-Cola for the clear.
Wow.
And the third one also, we call it recycled glass powder bead. And that one also, we use the same bottles, but we prefer to use the clear one so that you can mix it with any color. Then we pound it with metal, mortar, and a pestle. You see this one? We use nose covers, bubbles, and glue. You see? So this is the way I will pound it. You see? Then after that, we sieve it with a mesh. Then we get a fine powder like this. You know, in the olden days, our great-grandparents, they break it and grind it with a stone like this on a bigger stone. And this one can take them more than 3 to 4 days. But now, we decided to use this. Within a short time, we can get more. Awesome. And these are some of the samples of the pigment that we use for coloring. So if you want to make a yellow bead, we just add a little bit, we stir it and we get it. If red or black also, the same thing. After that, we design it inside the mold. It can be striped, horizontal, circle, dotted. Then that's the result. It looks like clay, but it's glass.
Wow.
So we have 1, 2, and 3. And the fourth one, we call it glazed bead or painted bead. And that one can be translucent or opaque. We make the bead first. After that, we wash it nicely with water. Then we mix powdered glass with water. Glass powder mixed with water. Powdered glass mixed with water. Add a little bit of pigments in it. See? And use a wooden pin to stir it nicely, and use the same pin to design it outside the bead. Then after that, we leave it in the sun for 10 to 15 minutes to dry. But you can leave it under the shade, but it takes longer time. Then we put it back into the mold and refire it. So with this, you can feel the design outside, but it will never come off because we use the same glass and fire it twice.
Wow, this is beautiful. Are there some specially meant for men and some for women?
Yes.
Okay, what are the distinctions?
You see, the women love the multicolored beads that have more colors. And the men also love the one that the dull or cool colors. And the men also love the chunky ones, the big beads, to show up
Okay.
the power that they have. Like, yeah, I'm a man, so I have to wear the bigger ones. And the one for the waist, normally they wear the tiny ones and the colorful ones. And only your husband or your fiancé is allowed to see the color of your waist bead.
Wow. Wow.
Now the most are ready for designing, but I will design it in the clear glass.
Okay.
And you see, for powdered one, we use cassava leaf stalk. You see? So you can see it from here.
Okay. Cassava leaf stalk.
Yes. So we place it at the center of them before designing. In the olden days, our great-grandparents, they used their fingers like this. And one mold can take them more than 4 good hours. But now, we decided to use empty powdered can or aluminum sheet. Then we carry it with scissors and we call it scoop or funnel. Less than 5 or 6 minutes, I can design something for you to see.
Okay.
So you see, after tipping the first glass powder,
Is it
firewood,
firewood and something made of palm tree,
yes,
palm stem?
yeah, that's the branches, palm branches.
Yeah.
We use it to set up the fire.
Okay.
So this is the type of kiln that we use. In the olden days, our great-grandparents, they used the same clay to make the shelf. Within 3 to 4 days, the whole thing collapsed. But now, we decided to use broken car parts. And that one generates more heat, and it lasts for a longer period. So when it melts, we use spatula to bring it out. You see, it's like a barbecue tongue. And work on it very quickly. After that, we leave it on the floor for an hour. But when the weather is very hot, it takes more than that. But because of the kaolin, it has been covered, so you can see the real color of it. The moment that I pour water on it, then the color will come up. Yeah. You see now?
Wow. So has this gone through the fire already?
Yes.
So when it goes through the fire, even though you see it whitish because of the kaolin, when it finished, you get the actual color that you want. So we're now going to see how the beads are polished.
Polishing process takes 10 to 15 minutes. And we use sand and water. And this one is not yet ready, but I would like to pour a little bit of water on it for you to see. So you see it's not yet ready, but you can see the colors. Then wash it with clean water. We put it on the table over there for stringing, then it's ready for marketing.
Wow.
Please, do you have any questions?
No, I can see different shades and different colors. And now going to the showroom to see some of the finished products. Holy moly! Beautiful beads. Holy moly!
So these are some of the finished products.
Beautiful beads.
And the price starts from 5 cities, some are 10 cities, we have 20 cities. We might be able to price it to guide you.
Wow. Different forms of beads.
This is the newly printed book on beads. See, the art of recycling glass beads. So with this, you can see from A to Z the process
A
and
book
everything.
on beads making, very colorful beads. Very colorful beads.
And these are some of the beads that we use optic and propane. Let me show you that one. Those are high-tech bead making.
Wow. Mark of elegance. It has been fun. It has been a good experience. There is more for us to see. So I want you to subscribe to this channel and continue to watch as we showcase more places in Ghana to you and other parts of Africa. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends.